2 decades ago, the Taiwan-based company Phison revolutionized data storage and made portable memory affordable and accessible with their single-chip USB flash controller. And now it wants to do the same in the field of artificial intelligence. Now, from governments to startups, everyone is racing to harness AI. But for many, that means either handing sensitive data to third-party cloud providers or spending big on infrastructure. Phison says there's another way, and we'll be speaking to the company's CEO to find out how their innovations are breaking down technical and financial barriers to level the AI playing field. I'm Divya Gopalan, and you're watching Connected on Taiwan Plus. To get a closer look at how Phison Electronics is addressing AI affordability and access through smart storage, we're joined by its founder and CEO, Pua Khein Seng, or KS Pua. Thank you so much for coming into our studios.
Yeah, hello. Thank you for inviting me to join this event. Thank you.
Absolutely, our pleasure. So I want to talk about basically what Phison is known for and draw some parallels there. Phison is known for a breakthrough with a single-chip USB flash controller, and some would say that democratized memory storage. And now you're hoping to do this with artificial intelligence, with aiDAPTIV+. Can you explain how, or give us the parallel that you're trying to make with this?
Generative AI happened from 2022 when ChatGPT proved AI LLM is good to use. So in the last 3 years, most likely in this earth, right, 99% of AI users rely on the cloud AI. Cloud is perfect. They're professional, they're good service, but they have two potential disadvantages. One is the fee. You may have to pay forever.
Right.
Second is your data privacy, your domain knowledge. A lot of corporates, they are willing to release their data to the cloud for their learning, right? But if they want to go to their using AI to solve their office problem, they have to go to the edge. But unfortunately, for these 2 years, right, we're talking about the AI, the first things go to the mind is super expensive.
Right.
Okay. If the cost, every company you want to deploy the edge AI in the office, you need to spend few $1 million. I believe 95% the owner will wait for a few years. Means not going to happen. So Phison, we are the expert in the flash memory solutions. One day, my CTO came to me, he asked me, hey, AI, the bottleneck of AI is not computing power, it's the memory space, not enough. DRAM is good, fast, but so expensive. Can we use a flash memory as a complementary of the AI systems? Of course, the answer is no in day one. But my CTO, their team did a good job. They spent 4 months try to go to search from internet, go to ask some professor, make a lot of testing. One day they came to me, hey, boss, we found the path to put the GPU card with extra our SSD solutions, can enlarge the memory space, then lower the total cost of the equipment. So when they came to me, I said, hey, if this can happen, right, we can lower the total cost down to 5%.
Wow.
Of what you need in day one. So then I believe this can easily go to the market. I invest a lot of human resources, of course finance. We build a lot of ecosystem partners, try to develop the whole systems for edge AI, and this is happening. So we name this as aiDAPTIV+.
All right, so many interesting little bits and pieces from concept to the technical details there, and I am going to get to that. But before I go there, one of your colleagues in Silicon Valley, he is a general manager at Phison Electronics, had said, this aiDAPTIV+ will allow everyone, and I'm quoting, to train AI in the comfort of their own home. So basically, premise AI training. Yeah. I want to know, how small is home? When you're saying comfort of your own home, are we saying that living rooms, or where we're talking about small little companies, SMEs?
Okay, let me explain this way, okay? In this world, a lot of AI good skill experts only happen in the rich company, such as OpenAI and NVIDIA. Why? Because they are afford to buy that many expensive GPU for engineers to try. In every university, they may have some good GPU, but under some certain lab for research. For their university class student, I believe they can't touch because so expensive. So what we try to do is we take the one desktop, gaming desktop, with the one gaming card, with Phison AIDAPTIV Plus cage, costs $4,000. This $4,000 we name is an AI training PC. Student can use this, train the model, train himself, practice, to build his skill to develop the AI application. So starting from $4,000, then we move the workstation. Workstation can be like $15,000. Go to server, $100,000, $200,000. This depends on the computing power. Enterprise, affordable, $15,000, $50,000, $100,000. They can start to deploy the AI on-premise.
Okay, so let's go to the technology now. You mentioned, in the simplest terms, could you tell us how this is going to improve GPU efficiency and cost? Like how this technology is helping
Not ready.
achieve your vision?
Not ready. When you're going to compute an LLM, you need two elements. One is a GPU for computing power.
Right.
One is memory space, or somebody say HBM, graphic DRAM, right? In the whole system, you train a model. If memory space not enough, the system just terminate. I mean, the whole bottleneck is memory space.
Right, okay.
In order to keep enough memory space, you have to keep buying different GPU cards to accumulate that memory space. So expensive. But when you accumulate good enough for GPU card, for good enough memory, when the system starts to full power compute, many GPU may go sleeping. Why? Because memory is constrained. So Phison we solve the problem is we use only one GPU card with very limited DRAM. We put our AIDAPTIV Plus cache. It's unlimited capacity, can up to 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte. Means the whole system has enough memory space. Then system can start compute, but compute power is slow because only one GPU card, right? So the system can keep going slow. Then you have an extra budget, you buy one more GPU card, two more. Then compute power start to double. So it's a different concept. Without my solution, your first investment will be huge. If not, you cannot compute. But with my solution is limited GPU card, limited budget, start compute, but you feel slow, you add one more new GPU card.
Right. Before we go into this whole idea of it being slower, I want to take a bigger picture look. Currently, a lot of companies use the cloud infrastructure. The data is on foreign servers, often dominated by China or the US. What are the security concerns that you've seen with this current system?
Okay. Basically, in today's AI era, only two nations able to build their cloud, US and China.
Okay.
No other. You need huge amount of investment and talent. They collect all the open data in the internet. Okay, they use this to train. But my own private data, I may not willing to share. But if I'm not willing to share, I can't use their service to help me, because domain knowledge is in my hand, right? In order to let them to help, I need to open. When I open, knowledge go to their model. So most enterprise, government don't like to do this. Second, US represent Western culture, China represent Eastern, or somebody says communist culture, right? A lot of government, they don't like their citizen to listen the answer either from US or China. They may say this is going to pollute their mindset, their citizen mindset. So on-premise is necessary. But on-premise, again, you need huge investment, talent, with a talent, right? So go to the edge is the only solution. Lower the cost, train the more talent from university to build your own nation's sovereignty AI.
You mentioned earlier about universities.
Yes.
And currently you're working with some universities.
Many.
lending some technology. Can you tell us about that here in Taiwan and what you're hoping the universities gain from it and what Phison Electronics can learn from it?
Okay. I always use example, okay? If we like our kid, we need our kids to learn piano. But the piano cost each is $1 million. Means Yamaha class may not have a piano. You go back home, no piano. When they learn piano, they learn cymbal. So once they graduate, they know cymbal, but they cannot play. This is what happened today on the AI education in their universities. Professor teaching AI, student cannot practice because no equipment. So what we try to do is we use a desktop, as I mentioned, $4,000 AI training PC. So a university can easily build a computer lab, 50 set is not much, right? Then in the lab, student can start, professor give homework, they can practice. In Taiwan, we have over 18 universities start to deploy this AI training PC in their campus. Malaysia now we have 5 universities. China we have few. US are starting. 2 days ago, I got an email from South Africa. They asked AI training PC. My challenge is I cannot service South Africa, right? So means I need to start to train a lot of service company from Taiwan, from China, from US, go to service worldwide.
All right, how long have you been doing this with the universities for?
Almost a year.
Almost a year. Have you seen any outcomes yet? Have you seen anything that's been created that's made you think, wow, this is kind of the future?
Yes. To be honest, years ago, I started to promote this concept. Nobody believed. Nobody believed. So we start from Phison. Phison opened a class under our office. Okay? Every week, we got 4 days class. We invite the system integrator, the engineer, professor, student, some expert. We invite them to join our class. After they train, they feel this is really helpful. So those professors back to their university, talk to their principal, we have to install this equipment for students. So I believe after 1 year, means next year, 2027, we can train over few thousand good skilled engineers who can really use the AI. No user, developers.
From what you know, is anywhere else doing this? I know in China there is AI education in the classrooms now. In Taiwan,
yes,
very, very nascent, still at the
just
beginning.
Starting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of budget.
Right.
Okay. India, we have a joint venture in India. IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi. They start to think to put this to their computer lab.
Through Phison's?
Through my joint venture company, MyPhi, in the New Delhi.
Interesting, interesting. All right, let's talk about institutions. We're going from schools. Let's talk about public health care, government education systems, as you said, will be using, you're hoping that they all start using this so they create their own models. How do you expect this application to be used, especially in the government and healthcare segments?
Okay. Basically, the nation who are able to create a model, normally from US and China. Because create a new model, you need to spend huge compute power, money, resources, right? They have a so-called open source charity, Meta, Alibaba, they train model free to use. We take our own domain knowledge, fine-tune the model, become my proprietary model for my own use. Okay? And the cost of this is very small if using our equipment. So this will help. Okay. Imagine in the world how many small, medium-sized enterprise, maybe 100 million company, right? If they know how to use it, equipment they're able to pay, affordable, they took the model by free, they train themselves, they use it, improve their competitiveness. Then we help the world.
Speaking of competitiveness, you do have some competitors. I would say Lenovo's Edge AI. Lenovo's worked with NVIDIA, have they?
I think this is a different things, right?
It's completely different,
Completely different. Basically, all my system either using NVIDIA GPU, AMD GPU, Intel GPU.
Okay.
We still use their GPU, but we no need to buy that many GPU cards. I believe, as you mentioned, Lenovo, they are so-called AI PC. We name ourselves as AI Training PC. AI PC means I buy this PC doing only inference. You cannot do any training. But we also have the other breakthrough very recently. The reason is the new CPU from Intel AMD, they have a so-called integrated GPU. Inside the whole CPU package is mainly for display. Then the market saying, oh, how can maybe I can use this iGPU for inference. Yes, but very slow. Then you need a huge capacity of a DRAM. And let me remind, DRAM industry under big shortage. Next year supply will be the big trouble. So this CPU need many DRAM, means price expensive. So Phison solution is we use a new CPU inside iGPU with a limited DRAM plus aiDAPTIV plus. Make the total cost cheaper, performance improve 60x. 60 times improve in performance.
Oh, wow.
So next year, any new CPU coming from the PC company,
Right.
plus Phison solutions, immediately convert to AI PC. And we're working with the CPU provider, we're working with all the PC brands right now.
So part of this is you're advocating incorporating NAND memory or NAND flash memory in AI hardware.
Yes.
And that's something, like you were saying, you even spoke to Lisa Su of AMD about, but it was received with some skepticism.
Yes.
Can you tell us why you believe so strongly that slower but more affordable AI will succeed?
When my CTO proved this is workable, right? My US team gave a name of this project, Poor Man's AI. 2 years ago, we talked about AI. First, you have to be very rich. No money, don't talk AI during the period, right? So when we found we can make an AI training machine $4,000, then I think this will be good to humans, right? So we believe this can go popular. Why? Cloud doing service. You use cloud, you expect response within 1 second.
Right.
I'm in my office, and unfortunately, I may not have that much finance backup, or simply I'm poor. I can use AI. But with Phison solutions, starting from $4,000, I can use AI. So that's why I believe this will go definitely popular. Because in edge, we don't care response time. Cloud, 1 second. Here, I can wait for 2 minutes. But 2 minutes, my expense is 4,000. If I want to put in my office 1 second response time, I may need 2 minutes. Unfortunately, I don't have 2 minutes.
All right, so Phison rapidly shifted from AI storage solutions to full AI PC system.
Yes.
Collaboration with Asus and Acer. That was this year. What was the strategic thinking behind the shift?
Okay, at the last special 2024, every PC maker, the CEO, chairman keeps saying about AI PC, AI PC. But is the AI PC popular today? No. No. Why? 2 reasons. Too expensive. Second, what applications, right? And the design of the new hardware costs a lot on the expense. But Phison, we realized using the CPU's iGPU, we can easily improve the performance in inference without increase the price, but lower the DRAM capacity. Means you save a lot of cost. Then this can go popular. So we sell this concept to CPU makers, all the PC OEMs. They just, is it true? To be honest, we share to the biggest CPU makers. They said impossible. So I send my engineers stay in the office 3 weeks, using their machine, starting design, software, blah, blah. After 3 weeks, we prove to them performance improved 60 times.
Is it in the market yet?
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Okay. Last year, you started a new subsidiary, My Storage, that was in Malaysia. And then you're hoping to list in about 3 years on the KL Kuala Lumpur Stock Exchange. Can you tell us what the thinking behind this is? What is the importance of listing to begin with? And why did you decide to go launch in Malaysia, aside from it being your hometown?
During COVID period, and due to the American country policy, a lot of my Western customers asking NC/NT. No China, no Taiwan.
Right.
Or they name Taiwan +1. Phison is company basically in Taiwan, design Taiwan, assembly everything in Taiwan. So US company said, name to us, hey, you too risky. You need to build the other site other than Taiwan. So they prefer we go to the Vietnam and India. But India, I don't think I can manage. So India, I go through joint venture. Vietnam, I know nobody there, right? So I'm thinking about Malaysia, I'm Malaysian. So I beg to talk to a few ministers, I visit to prime ministers. But the challenge is, Malaysia good in the semiconductor backend, not design. So we are not able to get a designer in the market. Designer need to train by ourselves. But if I train engineers from university in my company, after 3-4 years, they've been good. They ask for higher package, then I can pay. We try to use a capital market, leverage the income of the engineers. This is how Silicon Valley coming. This is how Hsinchu Science Park, how Shenzhen, Shanghai, they're coming, right? So I try to copy what I learned in Hsinchu Science Park, bring back to Malaysia, train the engineers, prove they're good. After a few more years, prove they can be millionaire. Then all done.
And speaking of talent, that is one of a huge issue here in Taiwan, especially. What's the picture like in Malaysia?
In Taiwan, I think we have facing so many competitors. Not only in 10 years ago, the competitor from China, they come here to take the talent. Now it's from US. NVIDIA announced to come, right? A lot of player here is shaking because when they come, engineer move, okay? Malaysia, they got many talent in the backend.
And you've got the young population too.
Yes, but the whole industry system, the university are difficult to train the designer. Designer, you need to have a cluster. You need to have industry. But unfortunately, Malaysia design only detail, right? So means if I want to go there, NVIDIA come to Taiwan, hey, I give you salary, package. Talent just move. In Malaysia, I say I give nobody because no engineers.
Right.
So we need to train by ourselves. So my policy in Malaysia is we only hire fresh. Hire, we train. But then the other challenge is how can I keep them, the retention, right? After 3 years, they've been good. They ask for high package. I cannot pay. They go Singapore. Right? So that's why I'm asking company has to be profitable, has to go public.
So you basically want to start from the ground up
Yes.
with Malaysia. Do you have a vision of what kind of future this would create if people can train their own AI, like SMEs can train their own AI, students can start training their AI, or they have access to the kind of infrastructure you need for LLMs? What do you hope that we can achieve through this?
When I first came to Taiwan, PC just around Windows 95, very new, okay? Today, every engineer can use PC to solve their problem after 30 years, okay? AI grow too fast in these 3 years. But AI skill only controlled by certain people
Just
who
a
are rich,
handful.
okay? If we don't have a breakthrough, after 30 years, most population is AI users. They are not developers, they cannot design for their own use. So what we try to do is, back to the PC time frame, okay? Every school, high school, junior high school, try to build computer lab, right? Let students start to learn Excel, Word, C, blah, blah. Then when they go to the market, they can develop something similar. But PC From Windows, IBM PC, go to the mature 30 years. But AI, Edge AI, have to be 3 years. Why? Because cloud running too fast. Cloud running too fast. If Edge AI is not going to happen, the world will be managed by cloud company.
And you think aiDAPTIV Plus can
It's the
keep
only
up?
solution. It's the only solution. Why? DRAM is under very big shortage because of a cloud taking too many, and they cannot increase the capacity. So AI need a lot of DRAM. If DRAM not enough supply, DRAM only go to cloud, Edge can do nothing. aiDAPTIV Plus is using flash memory. The cost is much, much cheaper. Capacity is much larger. So aiDAPTIV Plus is the only solution to make Edge AI going to popular.
But are you not concerned about other competitors coming in and who can do it faster?
I don't care. First of all, this is not easy. And I can share with you, Huawei already taking the same concept, start promote these products. What I can do? I can do that. But I believe with our own R&D investment, our competitiveness, and we are running faster, we try to create our reputation. Okay. By the way, we're also filing a lot of patents. So it is what it is, right? And to be honest, in the market, there will never, one single player can make the market mature. No way. No compete, no moving.
You've had an interesting tough personal journey. You came from quite humble background in Malaysia and really worked your way to create a multi-billion-dollar company here in Taiwan. Before we go, and we're running out of time here, but can you tell us some lessons you've learned from your personal journey that you're applying now to building your company and also to talent cultivation?
I've been asked many times about this question, right? First of all, I'm from Malaysia, very small village, and my family economy not that healthy. So from 12 years old, I have to move to the city, stay in city, but I need to try to find my way for surviving, okay? After come to Taiwan, I don't have that much financial backup. So I have to try to find my own job to finish my study. And anything happen to me, I have to try to solve independently. So I appreciate, because if I have a very good support, when I feel face any difficulty, I raise a hand, parents help me to solve, I don't think I can sitting here today. So I think this is good training from childhood.
And you believe that with your looking forward to the people that you're going to train, you feel like challenge is good.
Yes.
That is your approach now, given challenges. What would your approach be?
Okay, no practice, no skill. Okay, if you not face any difficulty, then you try to find your own solutions. You never know how to solve the problem. I talk to many students, right? You suffer first 30 years, you may enjoy last 30 years. You enjoy first 30 years, then you see what happens.
Right.